Tanghali po mula dito sa UK, isang pagpupugay sa ating reyna, Queen Elizabeth II para sa selebrasyon ng kanyang Platinum Jubilee na 4 na araw na pinagdiwang dito sa UK at ngayong araw nga po ang finale o ang pagtatapos at highlight. Kaya ngayong hapon, makakasama po natin ang buong puwersa ng Juan Eu Konek at ilang miyembro ng Filipino community para magbigay sa atin ng update dito sa run-up to the pageantry na mangyayari po mula 2:00 ng hapon dito sa UK. Bago yan, meron pong nationwide lunches na nagaganap ngayon. Kaya para magbigay sa atin ng update, makakasama po natin ang ating TFC correspondent na si Joffer Takardon mula dyan sa The Mall. At mula naman po sa Hitchin, makakasama natin si J. Montelibano MacLeod. Mula po sa Rochester, Kent, makakasama natin si Crystal Diaz.
Hi everyone! Welcome to Rochester.
At mula naman po sa London, makakasama po natin ang isang Filipino community leader, si Niel Camilon. At mula po dyan, makakasama natin mula sa Windsor, ang ating kababayan na si G. Furaganan. Yes. Magandang tanghali po sa inyong lahat. Ang atin pong mga kasama sa Juan Eu Konek ay humahanap pa po ng pwesto para magbigay po sa inyo ng update. 4 na araw itong napakalaking selebrasyon dito sa United Kingdom at sinasabi nga 70 years in the making. Ngayon po ay bibigyang pugay natin ang ating reyna, Queen Elizabeth II. Pero bago yan, balikan po natin ang mga highlights in the last 4 days. Panoorin po natin ito.
Tens of thousands of people flooded the streets of London to celebrate the Platinum Jubilee of Her Royal Highness Queen Elizabeth II, who is marking a record-breaking 70 years on the throne. The 96-year-old's appearance at the Platinum Jubilee had been in doubt due to illness and recent mobility problems, but she did not disappoint the crowd. The 4-day celebration officially started on Thursday, June 2. The Queen's birthday parade kicked off in the morning with a trooping of the color. The Queen appeared on the Buckingham Palace balcony to take a salute, accompanied by the Duke of Kent. The working members of the royal family also appeared with the Queen on the balcony of Buckingham Palace. Prince Charles, the Duchess of Cornwall Camilla, Prince William, Duchess Catherine, and their children among them. The flypast was orchestrated by 70 aircraft that soared over the palace. The crowds cheered and clapped when the aircraft formed 70 on the sky and when the famous red arrows appeared. In the evening, in accordance with Royal Jubilee traditions, more than 1,500 beacons were lit. On Friday, a service of thanksgiving for the Queen's reign was held at St. Paul's Cathedral in London. Members of the royal family with select guests were present. On Saturday evening, the Platinum Party at the Buckingham Palace with celebrities and thousands in attendance. The celebrations will end on Sunday with never-before-seen pageantry to honor the longest-serving and well-loved monarch.
So yan po, napanood ninyo yung highlight sa nakaraang 4 na araw at from day 1 kasama kong nakatutok para magbalita sa TFC News, ang TFC correspondent na si Joffer Takardon na kahit po umuulan-ulan dyan sa Central London ay magbibigay sa atin ng update mula sa The Mall. Hi Joffer!
Magandang
Joffer!
umaga, Rose. At
Yes?
magandang umaga at sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa Juan Eu Konek. Long live the Queen! Yan ang sigaw ng buong United Kingdom para sa pagdiriwang ng Platinum Jubilee ni Queen Elizabeth II. At nandito nga tayo ngayon dito sa The Mall, ang kalsada sa tapat ng Buckingham Palace sa sentro mismo ng London, kung saan nagaganap ang mga pangyayari para sa engranding selebrasyon ng 4 na araw na Platinum Jubilee ni Queen Elizabeth. Maaga pa lang dagsana ang libu-libo katao mula sa iba't ibang panig ng UK at ng buong mundo para matunghayan ang samut-saring aktibidad. Inaabangan nila ang Grand Platinum Jubilee Pageant mamayang 1:30 ng hapon. Medyo ramdam ngayon ang British weather dito mismo sa Buckingham Palace. May panakanakang pag-ulan, malamig ang simoy ng hangin, pero tuloy ang pagdiriwang ng mga tao dito. Maraming mga tao maaga pa lang, may dalang mga banig, nagka-camp out na kasama ang buong pamilya, barkada para makisaya dito sa celebration. Rose, nako, mamaya makikita-kita tayo dito.
Okay.
Kasama din ang mga Pinoy sa nakikisaya dito sa celebration.
Okay, Joffer, mayroon ka bang nais ibahagi doon sa nakaraang ilang araw na nag-cover ka nitong Platinum Jubilee of the Queen?
Yes, syempre, hindi pinalampas, Rose, ng mga Pilipino na makisaya din sa selebrasyon. Ika nga nila, minsan lang ito sa kasaysayan. Narito, panoorin natin ang report na ito. Minsan lang sa kasaysayan. Yan ang selebrasyon ng Platinum Jubilee para sa ika-70 taon sa trono ni Queen Elizabeth II. Dagsa sa mga pangunahing lansangan ng Central London ang libu-libong katao para saksihan ang engrandeng pagdiriwang. Kaya hindi pinalampas ng mga Pinoy sa UK na maging bahagi ng once-in-a-lifetime event.
It is pretty relevant because a lot of, as you can see, so many people are here celebrating the Queen, 70 years of reigning monarchy. So yeah, I think it's really great.
Hindi man personal na makapagpa-picture sa reyna ng Inglaterra, si Joanna Bell at kanyang mga kaibigang nurse nagpag-groovy pa rin sa litrato ni Queen Elizabeth sa isang shop.
It's very exciting for after all the pandemic that happened. So it's almost the first time that all the people in UK is gathering all together to celebrate the Jubilee. Platinum Jubilee.
Siksikan man ang mga gustong manood mula sa iba't ibang bahagi ng mundo at ng UK, bit-bit pa rin ni Diyosa ang kanyang buong pamilya.
Enjoy pa rin kami. Nagpicturean na lang kami dito. So, oo, kasi memories ika nga.
Maraming overseas Filipino workers at mga Filipino-British citizens ang nasa UK ngayon. Kaya bukod sa ma-enjoy ang makasaysayang selebrasyon na handog kay Queen Elizabeth, ang pakikibahagi nila sa Platinum Jubilee ay paraan na rin nila ng pasasalamat sa bansang itinuturing na rin nilang tahanan.
Joffer, paano mo ikukumpara yung mood dyan sa Buckingham Palace doon sa nakaraang okasyon nung Thursday, nung Huwebes?
Rose, kumpara doong Huwebes, noong unang araw ng Platinum Jubilee Celebration, maaga pa lang hindi ka na makakapasok dito mismo sa gilid ng The Mall dito sa Buckingham Palace. Pero ngayon, hindi gaano, marami pa rin yung mga tao pero hindi ganong kasiksikan kagaya nung unang araw ng selebrasyon. Kaya mapalad tayo, nakapasok tayo dito ngayon sa gilid kung saan nag-aabang tayo sa Jubilee Pageant. Mamaya dito nga sa aking likuran, makikita nyo yung mga tao handang-handa na. 1:30 pa ng hapon mamaya magsisimula yung yung pageant, ito yung parada kung saan libu-libong performers yung mapapanood. Pero ngayon ay dagsana yung mga tao, pero makakalakad ka, makakapasok ka, pero kapag iniwan mo yung pwesto mo, maaaring di mo na mabalikan. Pero kung kumpara noong Huwebes, yung mga nanonood nating mga kapwa Pilipino, pwede pa kayong humabol dito, marami pa kayong pwestong matatayuan para mapanood yung selebrasyon mamaya.
Okay, Joffer, dahil nga medyo may banta ng ulan ngayong araw na ito, anong ipapayo mo sa ating mga kababayan na dalhin nila? And then also, dyan sa kinatatayuan mo ngayon, anong mga exit points o malapit na tube station ang ipapayo mo na pwede silang bumaba?
Mhm. Sa mga ka-One You Konek natin, magdala po kayo ng payong, pero kapag manonood kayo dito sa harap, kapag binuksan nyo yung payong ninyo, maaring magalit yung sa likuran ninyo, kaya magdala na lang kayo ng raincoat. Mas mainam po yun. O kaya, rain or shine, tuloy ang selebrasyon. Magdala din kayo ng konting pasensya dahil kapag naipit kayo sa pila, na kung medyo kailangan nyo ng pasensya para makapanood sa selebrasyon dito. Yung mga malapit na tube stations dito, Rose, kanina bumaba kami sa Green Park, medyo malayo-layo lang ang lalakarin ninyo. Meron din dito malapit sa St. James's Park. So yun yung mga pwede ninyong babaan para makapunta dito sa The Mall. Magsisimula sa Whitehall itong selebrasyon mula sa Horses Parade papunta sa Buckingham Palace. So medyo mahaba yung ruta, makakapili kayo ng pwesto na pupuntahan ninyo. Kanina nga marami tayong mga nakasalubong ng mga Pinoy, magkakapamilya, magkakabarkada. Hindi nila iniinda kung malamig ba ng panahon, may panakanakang pang-ulan, tuloy na tuloy ang selebrasyon ng Platinum Jubilee ni Queen Elizabeth para sa kanila. So ito daw ay paraan nila ng pasasalamat dahil ito nga ang sabi sa ating report kanina, ang UK ay isa na ring tahanan nila maliban sa Pilipinas. Isa sa mga Pinoy dito, Rose, nakasama ko ngayon, si Nikki Diquilia. So meron siyang nabiling official souvenir program. So maraming mga souvenir items yung binibenta din dito dito sa The Mall. At isa nga dito yung official na Platinum Jubilee program. So, kamusta yung pakikipag-saya mo dito sa celebration, Nikki?
Hello po. Okay naman, medyo malamig but it's fine, not that bad. Medyo overwhelming kasi everyone is here. You can feel really po yung nationalism nila with all the flags. Everyone is celebrating kahit hindi Filipino or hindi British, maraming mga European din. Everyone is they look happy, and even though medyo matagal yung program, we can feel ng eagerness nila po.
So nag-enjoy ka naman so far. Napanood mo ba yung ibang mga celebration or this is the first day that you've been?
It's my first time, especially nung culmination, I wasn't able to come. So
Opening.
The opening pala, I wasn't able to come. Ngayong culmination, I'm glad that I had the time to come here and enjoy the festival. Kasi I feel like it's one in our life, in my lifetime probably, to witness the celebration. Kasi there's no other longest reigning monarch in the world. I think it's the Queen. So it's good opportunity, and I feel lucky that I'm working here, so it's easy for me to come. And like if I work in Canada or Australia, if I want to witness this, yung rain, so mahirap. I have to come here.
Okay. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, Nikki. Thank you.
Joffer, maraming salamat.
Yes, Rose.
Yes, maraming salamat sa pagbibigay mo sa amin ng update dyan sa The Mall at sa around Buckingham Palace. We'll see you later. In the meantime, mag-iingat ka dyan and i-reserve mo rin ako ng pwesto.
Oo, sige. Maghahanap ako ng puno na masisilungan natin mamaya oras na umulan.
Maraming salamat, Joffer Takardon mula po sa Buckingham Palace. Dadako naman po tayo sa isang bahagi ng London para makausap natin ang isang Filipino community leader na pinalad po siya na maimbitahan sa Service of Thanksgiving na ginanap po noong Biyernes. Nandito po si Niel Camilon. Hi, Niel!
Hi, Rose. Maulan na hapon para sa ating lahat. Pero ngayon umaayos na yung panahon. At nandito ako ngayon sa St. Xavier Welcome Snow dito sa London. Kasama natin yung mga kababayan natin dito na nagsa-celebrate ng ah, ng Platinum Jubilee luncheon dito sa Welcome Snow.
Okay, Niel, ilan ang mga Pinoy na nandyan? At ano ang mga handa o ano ang mga ilalatag sa piging ngayong tanghali?
Siyempre, hindi mawawala yung ating mga Filipino food. At nandito rin yung typical na British tea and short at mga biscuits pa. So, nandito yung ating mga kababayan. Meron rin barbecue, music, at sa aking paligid, makikita nyo rin dito yung merong ring inflatables at meron rin mga palaro para sa mga bata.
Wow, nakakatuwa naman. Niel, dadako lang tayo doon sa balikan ko lang ng mabilisan yung experience mo on Friday doon sa Thanksgiving service. Tell us about it. Ano yung una, paano kayo naimbitahan, and then describe to us yung being part of that service.
Yung invitasyon ng ating Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II is actually ito yung naimbitahan kami dahil ito yung aming suporta nung panahon ng pandemic, lalo na sa ating mga Filipino community dito sa London na naapektuhan nung pandemic. Ito na rin yung parang pagbibigay at ng halaga dun sa mga naitulong namin nung panahon ng pandemic. At ito rin yung nakaka-overwhelm ng Rose kasi
Yes.
Nakaka-overwhelm ng Rose kasi yung dito, yung nangyari is isa siyang malaking surprise for me and also dun sa ating mga kababayan kasi parang we represent yung mga Filipino dito sa UK. And imagine it's almost parang 39 na royal family yung nandun at we are parang 8 rows away from them. It's overwhelming yung moment na yon na nakasama namin at nakita rin namin yung ibang mga parte ng gobyerno katulad nila Boris Johnson, Priti Patel at yung mga labor na mga MP katulad ni Keir Starmer at yung mga past na mga prime minister katulad ni Tony Blair at John Major.
Niel, nandoon ka mismo, nasaksihan mo, nakita mo, nandoon ang royal family. Sinasabi sa mga balita na lumalabas sa news, nakikita natin, nababasa natin na meron daw a little bit of tension because for the first time nga ay dumating o merong public appearance yung Sussex na naggaling pa sa US.
Yes.
Lumipat sa US si Prince Harry and Meghan.
Oo, kasi ganito yan, Rose. Meron kasing programa. Doon sa program na yon, makikita mo yung arrival ng mga tao from the royals, from the Sussex, from Argyll, from the Kent. Makikita mo na doon yung programa at kung kailan sila darating. And wala doon sa listahan kasi na darating ang si Prince Harry tsaka si Meghan. So, everyone was a little bit shocked nung nakita nila na kasama sila dun sa parada. Ito yung right after na dumating si Princess Beatrice. So, medyo yung mga tao ay nagtinginan nung nakita sila na dumating. So, pasensya na sa music kasi nag-i-enjoy na yung mga kababayan natin dito sa Welcome Club.
Niel, alam mo naman, tayo nasa media, mahilig tayo dyan sa mga kwento na ganyan, yung hindi natin nakita sa mainstream, yung mga insight dyan, katulad ng kinikwento mo sa atin is very interesting for us. Pero sinasabi nila na lahat naman ng nangyayari pag may okasyon ng royal family is detalyado, kailangan masunod per oras. So, yung kinikwento mo sa atin ngayon is bago yan, no? Wala pala sila doon sa procession, wala yung mga pangalan nila. But siguro, I will invite invite you for coffee at pag-usapan pa natin ng matagal yan at mag-share ka pa ng experience mo during that Thanksgiving service. Alam natin na wala ang Reyna doon. Pero my last question before I let you go at makapag-enjoy ka na kasama ang ating mga kababayan. From that service na dinaluhan mo bilang Filipino, what was your takeaway?
Kasi nagsuot ako ng barong Tagalog and everyone was so impressed na sinuot ko yon. And everyone was asking about kung ano yung suot mo at ang sarap lang na maramdaman na alam mo yon na we are unique at we are very at tayo ay Filipino and I'm very proud to share in that venue kung ano yung ating kultura, kung ano yung ating pananamit at masarap lang maging Filipino.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Niel. Congratulations at saka salamat talaga for representing the Filipino community at pagsusuot mo pa ng barong. Magbabalik tayo po mula naman dyan sa London na kinatatayuan ni Niel ay dadako tayo sa isang bahagi ng England para magbigay sa atin ng update ng ating pong associate producer na si Jay Montelibano MacLeod. Hi, Jay! Nasa Hitchin si Jay.
Hi, Rose! Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Nako dear, kanina naka-blow dry pa yung hair ko. Ngayon wala kasi medyo umuulan-ulan dito. So I'd like to say hello to everyone. It's so nice to see you. I'm in Hitchin right now, which is a little market town in Hertfordshire. Chad, meron tayong picture dyan. Gusto ko lang i-share, Rose, na nung 2012, which was 1 year after I arrived here in the UK, the Queen herself visited this main market square in Hitchin. Chad, pwede mo natin, ayan. So Rose, nakikita mo dyan, 2012, pumunta dito mismo si Queen. So 1 year pa lang ako dito sa UK. Nakita ko na siya in person. Tapos yung mga anak ko kasi yung school nila was part of that celebration. Kinamayan pa nila si Queen. So talagang that is a very, very memorable occasion in 2012. So where you can see there, andito ako ngayon, Rose, nakita mo yung sa likod ko, yan yung likod natin kanina. Now, yeah. I would like to show you the town. So because of the reindeer, you see here, that's where the street party is supposed to take place. So they're starting to put some tables up because the weather is getting a little bit better. Pero, and then we can see here, there are actually, I'll try to talk to some musicians here who are getting ready. Maybe they can say hello. Hello, ladies.
Hello.
I'm from the Philippines and we're live right now.
Okay.
Are you going to perform later?
We are.
Yes, so we're hoping that the weather will be better. What is your group called?
Well, we're a jazz improvisation group. We meet on a Saturday morning.
Fantastic. So say hello to our television.
Hello.
Thank you. And then here we have some, hi guys.
Hello.
Are you part? Okay, so we've got some people from the ambulance services. I'm from the Philippines and we're live right now.
Oh, wow.
So how are the preparations? It's a little bit about the weather, but what are you doing this afternoon and what do you anticipate will happen?
Well, we're hoping it's going to be very little that we're doing.
Yes,
that's
what we hope. Very dry.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that more
Lots
people
of people will come and start eating and having the fun that's required. So
yeah,
that's the
so
theory.
will it be pretty much the whole afternoon? Just the restaurants
Yeah,
are open and everything,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Great, thank
Goes on
you.
to about
Yes,
6,
pleasure.
so do enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
No problems at all.
And then, teka lang Rose, meron pa ba tayong time? Punta tayo
Yes,
dito.
Jay, my question is, Jay, may tanong
Yes.
ako, meron bang malalaking screens dyan, television, so that the pageantry that will happen sa Buckingham Palace, makikita ng mga locals dyan, ng mga taga-Hitchin?
Alam mo, Rose, nung Thursday, nung Trooping of the Color, may malaking screen dito, pero ngayon parang wala. So I'm thinking either because of the weather or I don't know if it's anything else, but wala yatang screen today. So I think people are just expected to have lunch. But
Okay.
I'll show you another area here. You see there behind me, marami ring tables na linalagay. So talagang
Okay.
nag-hope sila, fingers crossed, that the weather will improve. And here we have some, hi guys.
Hi.
Can I just say hello? I'm from the Philippines
Okay.
and we're live right now. Say hi.
Hi.
And are you planning to have lunch? Stick around a little bit until the weather improves? If it does. Yeah. So see, everybody's trying to be so optimistic about the weather. There are not too many Filipinos here in Hitchin, Rose. We are quite near Stevenage. If you remember Myla Arseno, who's a counselor in Stevenage, we're about 15 minutes away from there. But here in Hitchin, not too many Filipinos. So I'll try to look for some other people to interview, but I think that's it for now here in Hitchin.
Well, Jay, thank you for joining us today. We're happy to have you. At syempre, kinilig at na-excite ang ating technical director because you're joining us live and
Rose,
giving us update. Yes.
Can I say hi? Syempre, alam mo naman yung aking nanay, magagalit yan pag hindi ako nag-hello. So, teka muna, magpo-position ako dito. So, I'd like to say hello to my family in the Philippines who have been watching the Platinum Jubilee weekend with excitement. Hello, Mama. Hello, all my siblings. And of course, I will greet my husband, si Neil. Kasi kung hindi kay Neil, I wouldn't be British. So, thank you so much for having me today, Rose. And maybe later, before we say goodbye, you can also come back to me and I'll say bye properly. Thank you.
Yes. And also, make sure that Neil watches this, ha? Kasi binati mo siya. Anyway, while we are at it, dahil binati mo ang mami mo, I am also greeting my mom kasi bigla lang siya nag-appear dito sa thread. She's watching. And also the mom of Crystal Diaz, Carmen Hickey, and also a very good friend of mine, watching from London, Nelly Seran, Fami. Hi po, and good friend of mine, Daisy Esguera, is also watching. So, from Hitchin, dadako naman po tayo, another part of England, para magbigay sa atin ng update what's happening in that town that I really like, Rochester, Kent. Crystal Diaz. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Crystal. Hi, you have no sound. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh my
Okay.
God, it's a little bit gloomy there. I was just there the other day, but what a difference in weather. So tell us what's happening there. With that,
It's actually quite dry now. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So it's actually quite dry. Stopped raining, and basically for the last 4 days, Rochester has been celebrating the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, and we are actually in Rochester Castle grounds, as you can see. Rochester Castle behind me, and I've got my flag, and I've got my husband behind me holding the camera. We have though a big screen. I don't know if you can see because they have this fun fair. And can you see that?
Oh, yes,
that
I
tiny
can see.
little square?
Yes, I can see it. Yeah.
So basically, they will televise later the last day of the celebrations. People are coming now on this in this ground, in the castle grounds, and there are also like food stalls. I don't know if you can see right behind. So they actually properly prepared. And today, this weekend, is the celebrations of the Dickens as well. So it's the Dickens Festival. Quite a few people are actually wearing Victorian costumes. So if I'm able to show you later, because they're actually in the high street. So depending on my connection, perhaps I will be able to interview someone. I don't know, but it's really, really fun right here in Rochester. It's good vibes. The weather is holding, so hopefully we'll be able to witness this historic moment.
Okay, Crystal, what is the number of the Filipino community in Rochester? Would you have figure of how many Filipinos are living there?
In Rochester, there are quite a few, especially at the Medway Hospital. There are over 200 nurses working for the hospital. I haven't seen anyone today. They probably are either working at the hospital, but it's a close-knit community, and they get on so well. You know, my family are actually they're involved with the events here locally. So yeah, I love this place, and I invite everyone to come and visit this little town, historic town here in Rochester, Medway, Kent.
Crystal, my question is for the lunches, right? Because it's happening all over the UK. Different communities are gathering together through the lunches and honoring the Queen. In Rochester, is it potluck or are they selling the food?
Potluck? No, it's. Oh, Christopher has got something to say.
Okay, what is? Hello, happy birthday, Mr. Dias. Thank you for joining us. Yes,
So
please
this
go ahead.
is quite a good event. It's open to all the public.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to pay in advance. You could just come, turn up on the day, and there's stalls. You can choose your food. As you can see, there's seating as well.
Yeah.
The seating's free. You can just choose your own seating as well. So it's quite a good festival because you don't need to pre-book. You can just be quite spontaneous.
Yeah, you don't have to pay anything. It's free of charge.
Okay, so the reason why I'm asking is because, Filipinos, we love to eat food and we like to bring food as well. But some of the street parties, you have to bring your own food, or some people are very entrepreneurial. They sell some food as well. So now in Rochester, what's happening now, it's free food.
Well, the food is not free. The festival's free. You can buy food from stalls.
You can bring your food though.
You can bring picnic as well. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you could join us, Mr. Dias, Chris Dias, who just celebrated his birthday as well on Friday. I'm sorry?
He's my technical guy.
I know. He's your all-around guy. Thank you so much for joining us, Crystal and Chris. If there's anything else you want to add, we will say bye for now.
Bye!
Thank you. See you later. Bye! Okay, so yan po ang update ni Crystal Dias and Chris Dias mula po sa Rochester, Kent. Ngayon naman ay dadako po tayo sa Windsor Castle para makausap natin ang isang Filipina na kapitbahay po ng Reyna. I'm not joking kasi doon talaga siya nakatira sa palibot ng castle ng Windsor. So let's call in our guest also and a Filipina na magbabahagi sa atin ng nangyayari dyan sa Windsor Castle. Hi, G. Furuganan. Hi, G. Hi, G. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I love your outfit.
Oh, that's good. So ngayon nandito tayo sa long walk just sa likod ng Windsor Castle. So kung makikita nyo, ayan yung Windsor Castle. Yan yung Windsor Castle and this is the long walk.
Okay.
Kung saan yung mga tao ay nagse-celebrate for the last day ng Platinum Jubilee para sa Queen.
Okay. So tell us, ano po yan? Meron bang kainan dyan? Picnic? Anong inaasahan? Meron bang royal appearance dyan ngayong hapon dahil nandyan kayo sa Windsor kung saan dyan nakatira ang Reyna?
Sa ngayon, ay along the long walk, nandyan yung long table para sa mga nagpipiknik. Kahapon, mas maraming tao, pero marami pa din ngayon. Nagdadatingan pa yung mga tao, dumadami pa din. Although the weather is very gloomy, marami pa rin ang dumadating. Royal appearance, not sure yet about the royal appearance, pero baka. Yeah, so sabi nila this is the biggest celebration, last day celebration for the Platinum Jubilee.
Okay. So G, tell us about the mood dyan sa Windsor Castle. Kasi nandyan ang, maliban sa Buckingham Palace, nandyan din ang sentro ng aksyon. Marami bang turista dyan? Marami bang tao na bumibisita? At umaasa na makita ang royal family? Kasi nung royal wedding, naalala ko, nung si Prince Harry and Meghan, maraming turista dyan dahil nga lumalabas at pumapasok yung mga members of the royal family.
Every day naman, lalo na pag ganitong summer, dagsa talaga ang mga tao dito sa Windsor kasi alam nila na most of the time dito nakatira si Queen Elizabeth.
Okay. So, tell us also, G, kasi alam ko magaling ka magluto at marami kang kaibigang Pilipina dyan. Nagdala ka ba ng pang-picnic mo ngayong araw? Ano yung mga prepare mo?
Yes, mahilig ako magluto. I always gather, lagi kami may gathering ng mga kaibigan ko. Pero hindi ako nakaluto para sa picnic kasi kahapon, I was here the whole day. Nakijoin ako sa celebration dito kahapon kasi ang daming tao. At nanood din ako kahapon ng flotilla sa River Thames. Kaya hindi ako nakapagluto para sa picnic namin. Although nandito yung mga kaibigan ko ngayon, so we will have picnic pero yung mga binili lang natin.
Okay, pakita mo yung mga friends mo and maybe you can pan so that they can be seen by our audience. Yung mga Pinay na nandyan sa Windsor.
Yeah, okay. Eto sila. Uy!
Nahihiya siguro ay
nahihiya sila.
Oo. Anyway, G, tell us also, meron bang malalaking screens dyan para mapanood nila yung mangyayari na pageantry, yung parade sa Buckingham Palace, na magtatapos sa Buckingham Palace dito sa London?
Yeah, meron kaming screen dito. Yan. Okay. Yan lang yung screen namin. Tapos doon banda, meron doong stage. Meron ding program doon na nagaganap doon banda. Yeah,
Okay.
so pwede akong maglakad para makita yung table ng mga nagpipiknik sa gitna ng long walk.
Yes, pwede ka sigurong lumapit dyan, makipakita mo kung ano yung mga pagkain nila, ano yung mga atmosphere dyan.
Okay.
Although nakikita nga natin na medyo it's gloomy, no? Kaya ibang-iba talaga yung mood kapag medyo overcast. Kasi pag maganda yung araw, lahat ng mga tao nasa labas at nagpipiknik and they want to have the sunshine. And
at meron din dito na nakausap ko kanina, gusto niyo. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, we're on live.
Nice.
Hello.
Nice outfit, nice costume. Is that a costume or just nag ano
Yeah.
siya? Okay.
So he's prepared.
He came prepared. Nice.
Yeah. May where are you from?
We're from Kent.
Oh, they're from
England.
Kent. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
So, have you been here for just today or a few days?
No, we've just come today. Well, yesterday we come.
Oh,
Yeah.
yesterday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So what can you say about this?
Jubilee. A very proud moment. Very proud moment.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're happy. Just waiting. Hopefully, maybe the Queen will turn up. Never know.
Yes, yeah, people are hoping for the turn up of the Queen.
Okay.
Yeah. They've been here for 2 days already.
Oh, katulad din sa Buckingham, may mga nagka-camp din yan, camping there. At natutulog for a few days para lang magkaroon ng magandang pwesto, no?
Actually, I can show you the. Okay,
No, that's all right. Thank you. No problem.
Okay, great. Ayan. At maraming mga nakaupo on the grass at mayroon sila syempre mga blanket.
Dito, nagpipiknik sila. So, ano naman yun, guys? Ano naman yan, guys? Vlogger ka ba? Hi!
Hi! Okay, G.
Sa Magkita City.
Okay.
Oh, you mean dito sa UK?
Dito.
Sa Leamington Spa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fantastic. Kayong pumunta dito?
Malapit lang naman sa amin to, so okay lang.
Okay.
No problem.
So at least, G, mayroon tayong mga nakitang Pilipino dyan na nagpipiknik. So thank you for taking us to there in Windsor and showing us what's happening there. Yes? Ayan, may mga nakaupo din, mayroong mga tables, may benches, may mga dumarating pa na mga tao, bitbit ang kanilang pagkain. Merong nag-lunch na, meron ng some drinking. And look at those buntings. Talaga naman. I wish I was there at makita natin yung festivities din diyan.
Yes, mas maraming tao kahapon.
Oo. G, yung table ba
Medyo
na yan?
mainit lang dito kasi maraming dumadaan na eroplano.
Okay. Yung table na yan hanggang sa Windsor yan? Yung table, yung lineup of table?
Oo, sa ano yan, they book the tables.
Oo. Okay,
Pero
great.
yung mga table, yung mga dito side, they just do it by themselves.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, G, Furaganan, maraming salamat sa inyo. Sikapin natin na makabalik sa inyo later kung may bibigay pa kayong update sa atin or if you have anything else to show. From there, very quickly lang, nandyan ba si Crystal
Yes,
Dias? Maraming salamat po.
Sa harapan ng Windsor.
Okay. From there, babalikan naman natin si Crystal Dias. Gusto lang ni Crystal ipakita very quickly itong mga naglalakad in costume na dyan sa Rochester. Go ahead, Crystal. Crystal? The internet connection. Wala na si Crystal. Anyway, try natin na balikan si Crystal Dias from Windsor to Rochester back to London. Makakasama po natin ang ating mentee na si Kyla Donnelly. Hi, Kyla!
Hi, Miss Rose. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Tell me where you are and what's happening there in Belgravia.
Well, yes. Oh. I think that's, I'm in Belgravia at the moment, specifically in Elizabeth Street po, no? We have a street party going on here. There you go. You can see like the long tables here po, no? And all these cafes are selling food as usual. But the good thing about, because it's, a celebration, everyone could gather around in the center table po and, eat there. When I actually arrived here earlier, there was a Punch and Judy show. I don't know if you could actually see where it was, but that's the Punch and Judy show earlier, which was really nice because there was a lot of children who were very entertained earlier. Tapos po, meron ding itong corgi statue here. Ang dami pong nagpapapicture kasi napaka-cute naman talaga. And then there is this Queen Elizabeth II silhouette here, which is really, really nice.
Kyla, I think we have to mention kung bakit din sikat yung mga corgi na yan. Kasi yan ang paboritong alaga ng Reyna, hindi ba?
Opo, napakadaming corgi ng Reyna. Ever since, that was her favorite breed of dog. Tapos ayan po, ang daming tao ngayon dito.
Okay. So tell us, mayroon bang mga lamesa dyan? Merong kainan? What else is happening?
Ang dami pong I think people just either bought food from the local cafes here or they brought their own tea and biscuit, There's a lot of like scones here and wine. I think they got that for their own. Ang dami po eh. This is like a whole street of people just eating and shopping around. Then there's another street here po, which I'm gonna go quickly. Ang haba din po talaga ng table and everyone is starting to drink now, usual British. They like drinking their beers as early as this. But ayan po, ang daming tao po ngayon. They're like celebrating. See? But that's the whole table there of people. Which is really nice.
Kyla, yung atmosphere dyan, kung may dala kang pagkain, kung may dala kang drinks, can you just join any table and make friends and enjoy the festivities?
Possibly po, pero nahihiya ako makikain. Pero ang dami po kasing cafes dito eh. So, I think they just buy their own food. But I'm sure you can. Kasi po kanina, we were sitting in one of their tables there when we were waiting. But I'm sure we could get something after this and then probably join the locals here. Pero, you could feel the buzz, It's like sense of like unity and it's just nice to see people out and about. Tsaka hindi pa po naulan. Luckily, hindi pa po naulan. So it's really nice.
So bakit namin nyo napili na puntahan yung Belgravia? Ikaw, Kyla, kasi alam ko, umiikot-ikot ka sa London. Why did you choose that place?
Kasi
What's
po,
special
just,
about it?
It's a really posh area. I've never been here before. But the Platinum Jubilee specifically, they have a website po that you could go. It's called platinumjubilee.gov.uk. And if you want to go in any street party around London, you could just put your postcode in, and they would show you the nearest public and private street party. So this is the one that I found, which was like, you know, the nearest to me, but also there's a lot of things going on. Actually, later po, meron pong entertainer dito na magpe-perform. It's called Itchy Band at 3 p.m. Tapos may another Punch in Judy pa po yata ng 1:30. And there's another singer who's gonna sing the national anthem here at around 1:45 p.m. So there's a lot of things going on here, just in this street alone in Belgravia.
So, yes, Kyla, kasi what we are trying to show our community, the Filipino community, yung action, yung entertainment, yung pageantry, and celebration, hindi lang siya nangyayari sa Buckingham Palace. Of course,
Yes.
nandun talaga yung special event. But different communities across the UK are celebrating the Queen's Platinum Jubilee today. And that's their way of honoring the Queen.
Yes.
So you're a little bit nosy today. Gusto mong malaman kung paano mag-celebrate o magkaroon ng afternoon tea yung mga locals dyan sa Belgravia na one of the posh and richest areas in London.
Opo, oh my gosh. Very posh actually. But yeah, it's really nice. Maybe I'll tag along later and, you know, share some scones and cup of tea later.
Cup of tea
Yeah.
later. Okay, anything else to add, Kyla, before we head on to another place in London, exciting din?
That's all for now po. But you know, anyone here who's watching One You Connect, if you want to come here, it's free. You could enjoy everything in here. There's no need to book anything. Just turn up and just enjoy the atmosphere.
So there you go. Maraming salamat mula sa Belgravia, ang ating One You Connect mentee na nagbigay sa atin ng live update mula sa Belgravia. Maraming salamat, Kyla. Ngayon
Thank you
naman
po.
Thank you. Ngayon ay dadako naman tayo. Isa pa ring posh area. Ito naman pinuntahan natin, veteranong community leader. Alam na alam niya kung ano yung mga magagandang lugar dito sa London, kung saan maganda rin ang selebrasyon. Mula sa Sloane Square, naroon ang ating kasamang si Jean Alcantara. Hi Jean, good afternoon.
Hi Rose, magandang hapon sa lahat. Actually, so andito ako sa Sloane Square, no? Isa sa pinakamayaman lugar dito sa UK at puno dito ng mga magagandang bahay, magagandang shops. Kaya lang, parang walang masyadong selebrasyon dito. Although dito sa Sloane Square mismo, makikita nyo dito, merong yung parang meron ditong frame. O sige, pinapakita yata ni Chad muna yung mga shops kung saan makikita yung mga souvenirs ng mga taon ng reign ni Queen Elizabeth. Makikita nyo talagang tambak pala ang mga souvenirs, no? Iba't iba, merong teapots, may cups, may mga pictures. Nakakatuwa naman kasi ngayon lang ito naglabasan dahil nga anniversary o Jubilee, di ba? So pag nagpunta kayo dito, actually malapit na si Kyla dito eh.
Oo.
So,
Pwede kayo magkita.
Oo, pero ang gusto kong bakitin ito meron ditong so maraming turista nagpapakuha dito sa frame na siyempre mukha ni Queen Elizabeth. Tinitingnan ko kung magkakaroon sila ng lunch dito pero mukhang wala naman. So, talagang tourist area lang. At saka ayun, so sa ibang shops dito makikita yung mga shops na meron mga dekorasyon ng celebration. Pero sa ngayon wala pang lunch. Ang nakita ko lang na magla-lunch daw doon sa may oval. Pero siyempre, layo na yun dito.
Oo. Jean, kasi katatapos lang ng Chelsea Flower Show. I'm quite curious kasi dyan kami nakatira sa area na yan, malapit dyan. Wala na ba yung mga dekorasyon ng bulaklak dyan sa kahabaan ng Sloane Square?
Actually, ang nakita ko lang, isang shop, ewan ko na ipakita hindi na ipakita ni Chad. Pero yung mga shops, talagang puno yung lugar. Teka, tingnan ko, makita ko lang dito. Itong main street na ito, lalo na, makikita dito na sa bandang kaliwa, teka, Nandito siya sa bandang kaliwa, kaya lang tatawid pa tayo kung sakali. Pero kung maipakita sana ni Chad, meron doon isang building, letters to the Queen, ang pakulo nila. Makikita yung display, saka pwede magpadala ng sulat ang mga tao. Ihulog lang nila doon sa post box, tapos makakarating sa palasyo.
Okay.
Yung sulat.
Jean, what about yung mga maliliit na street dyan sa Sloan Square? Sarado ba yan? Bukas? May mga nakalatag bang tables dyan? Or business as usual? Kasi ang Sloan Square is a very busy area na maraming shops, tindahan, and maraming mga may mall na malaki dyan at the corner.
Oo nga dito actually sa square mismo, merong obviously parang merong restaurant na nakalatag dito, pero hindi naman naka-announce to para sa Queen ba ito. Although makita niyo yung bantings, yung mga bantings sa taas. So ang gagawin ko siguro, ikot ako sa mga maliliit na kalye kung meron ako nakita mga private park. Then sabihin ko sa'yo.
Okay, maraming salamat. Yes, maraming
Okay.
salamat, Jean, for taking us to Sloan Square. Na-miss ko yung Sloan Square. Diyan tayo pa madalas noon. Nandiyan kasi rin yung eskwelahan ng anak ko dati before we moved out of Central London. So, try ko lang, balikan natin si Crystal Diaz if she can show us yung mga naka-costume dyan sa Rochester, because simultaneously meron din po nagaganap na celebration which is the Dickens Festival. Crystal, are you there? Crystal? Crystal Diaz? Oh, no more.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yes. Yes, do you have...
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi,
do
can you hear
have this
me?
woman in costume?
No, they've gone now because I was walking down the high street, but I sent a picture. Can you show it? I've sent it over. Chad, can you see? Basically, quite a few wearing Victorian costumes, and this one guy who's actually wearing a stormtrooper costume, which was so much fun for the kids, of course. But it's now, as you can see, I'm just at the other end of the high street.
And
This
you're
is the
parked
Vines Park. So yes,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
away from the crowd now because the connection is not really good. So I'm
Okay.
sorry that you've missed the
Okay.
live people wearing the costumes. But
No, yeah, there you go. I can see it.
a few seconds ago.
Yeah, we can see the picture now. But tell us very briefly, what is the Dickens Festival all about?
It's basically to celebrate the literary work of Charles Dickens. He used to live in Rochester. His formative years were spent here in Rochester. So all the works, people know about it, you know, Christmas Carol, what's the other? Oliver Twist, you know, he's basically a national hero in the UK. So I'm so proud to live in this town. Every year we celebrate it first week of June, and everybody they come here and dressed up in Victorian costumes. So I invite everyone first week of June, like this one, as you can see. The the characters taken from Charles Dickens books. So it's pretty amazing. But there you go. So my contribution for today's show, Rose.
Thank you so much, Crystal, and thank you for coming back to show us the photos. Before I continue, gusto ko lang pong batiin yung mga nakatutok sa Juan Eu Konek. Nanunood ang ating kaibigan si Daisy Esguerra. Nandyan din ang mami ko, nanunood din siya. Nelly Seran, Fami, Miss Ella Marcos is watching, and nagpapasalamat sila for bringing the stories of Filipinos dito sa Juan Eu Konek, at nakikita po nila ang selebrasyon natin ng Platinum Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth. Mula sa Belgium, nanonood si Darmin Balarignon, and ang partner in crime ng aking TFC cameraman for today na si Portia Delgado, na kababayan ko taga Bicol, nanonood din po siya. Yvette Ramos ng Caviteños UK, thank you for watching. Nanonood din kanina si Ronald Sipat ng NFID UK, ang bagong chairman po ng NFID UK nanonood, and of course yung mami ni Jay Montelibano Macleod na si Erlinda Montelibano nanonood po. Yung mga hindi ko nabati later po, I'll try to scroll again and see yung mga greetings po ninyo. But nagtapos na ho ang ating isang oras, magtatapos na ang ating isang oras. You know, nakatutok kami ang TFC News, ABS-CBN News dito po sa paghatid ng balita sa Platinum Jubilee ni Queen Elizabeth II. Nagsimula po ito officially on Thursday. Nandun tayo sa opening noon. At ngayong hapon, of course, para sa ABS-CBN News and TFC News, and dito sa Juan Eu Konek, sinisika po nating ihatid sa inyo yung latest updates and developments, ang kwento ng ating mga kababayang Pilipino sa celebration po ng Platinum Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II. 70 years in the making, we're part of history. I'm proud to be Filipino and British at the same time, and to be here with you telling the stories of our kababayan. Maraming salamat po for joining us today. Kailangan ko pa pong tumakbo sa Buckingham Palace for my reports for ABS-CBN. So, maraming salamat po. I hope you have a good day today. Sikapin ko lang, magro-roll call lang ako ng ating mga kasama at ating partners in Juan Eu Konek, kung sino yung nandyan pa, and maybe just say goodbye at magpaalam sa ating mga kababayan na nakatutok po ngayon. Mula po sa Sloan Square, nandun si Jean Alcantara. Jean! Okay, Jean is just frozen. But Jean, maraming salamat sa iyo. Mula po sa Hitchin, pababalikin natin si Jay Montelibano Macleod. Just wave goodbye. Hi, Jay. Anything?
Bye, guys. Bye from Hitchin. Have a nice time. Bye.
Thank you for joining us. I know that it's quite a pressure from me na pilitin ka humarap sa camera, but thank you, Jay, for joining us. Crystal has just said goodbye at bigay sa atin ng update doon. There's Crystal. Thank you, Crystal and Chris. Happy Jubilee. There's Kyla. Kyla.
Bye. Happy
Bye.
Jubilee.
Maraming salamat. There you go. Jean Alcantara, any last words, Jean, as a member of the community, a Filipino community leader?
Well, I think it's important na nag-join tayo dito sa celebration ng Jubilee Platinum celebrations. Dahil parte na tayo ng sosyedad na ito. Ano man mangyari, taga rito na tayo, British na tayo, kahit Pinoy pa rin tayo. At maganda may pakita natin sa ating mga host nation na talagang ginagalang natin yung kultura nila. At actually, nagiging royalista rin naman tayo. So yun lang. Basta patuloy tayong magpakita ng gilas dito sa bansang ito. At gayon din naman, ano man matutunan natin dito, may apply natin sa buhay natin dito at sa Pilipinas. Ayun lang, Rose.
Maraming salamat, Jean Alcantara, na nagre-report sa atin, nagbibigay ng update mula po sa Sloan Square. Ako naman po, maraming salamat again for joining us today. Medyo tight ang ating schedule, pero sinika pa rin po namin na ihatid sa inyo ang update, ang kwento ng ating mga kababayang Pilipino dito sa United Kingdom as we celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Ako po si Rose Eclarinal at mula po sa buong puwersa ng Juan Eu Konek, maraming salamat. Ito po ang Kwentong Pinoy, Kwentong Migrante, Kwentong Juan Eu Konek. Hanggang sa susunod.
Juan, saan ka man dalhin ang kapalaran, iisang bayan lang sa puso mo'y laman, pinagmulan at babalikan. Konting tiis na lang at hanggang sa araw na yan ay asahan.
Chad, thank you, ha? Catch up again. Thank you.